Oh my god.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ESL North America week number 10. I'm Tightrope, hosting today, and joining me will be Magpie842.
Hey guys, a very warm welcome to the stream here in the round of 16. Very glad to have you on board.
So we're in the round 16, as you mentioned, and we have OMGPOP versus Alexander. OMGPOP rolling with US forces and Alexander with Ostia. And he's gone straight away for Mechanized Assault.
We have a fresh Grenadier squad.
Yes, he has. So he's actually built his infantry company as well. Sometimes people don't do that. I'm glad to see he has, though, because I generally think it's a mistake. So if you don't... So he's going to have access to Grenadiers, Snipers, and Mortars, which are pretty good on this map.
Yeah, I feel like Assault Grenadiers are just a terrible idea on this map especially.
I think they're a disaster against US as well.
Yeah.
Like, riflemen will just beat you at everything all the time.
Yep. So it looks like he's making his way across the left. Where's his MG going though? It's going straight up the center.
Yeah, he might try and use that to cover the bridge, or like the bridge and left. Got our first little scuffle coming underway here. Some Grenadiers going to find a building. These riflemen going to take cover behind the line of sight blocker here.
Oh, now he's going to be covering that munitions point with his MG. That's going to be nasty against those rifles.
Yeah, but the rifles are actually in heavy cover, and they are actually hitting that MG team. If he picks the gunner model off... Oh, he gets suppressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
That was bad.
I thought maybe the heavy cover might be enough to shrug off that suppression, but I think he was just sticking out to the right.
Yeah, I think there were two models that weren't in cover there. Oh no, he's going to lose the garrison. Oh!
Oh, tight race. But the Grenadiers take it. KAR-98K is hammering out rounds into the rifleman. Whoa, gets two of them. Whew.
Yeah, that's a bad few engagements there for Pop already.
Yeah, he's kind of on the back foot right now. Sniper coming out as well for Alexander.
This is interesting. So it'll be interesting to see if Pop goes for another rifle squad next or for lieutenants. Man, they're playing a bit of chicken here with this building.
Oh, he gets him again! Oh, and that's going to force the rifleman away. Nicely done here from Alexander. So far, so good.
Yeah, his reaction times are pretty sharp.
Yeah, and he's getting his, the MG's pushed up and grabbed the munitions point, and that's now hosing down these riflemen in the building.
Sniper under our command.
But actually, if you look at this, actually, Pop he has a choice here. He can either flank the MG. In fact, you know what? It's not even a choice. He can get both. He's going to flank this MG and then maybe take a dive for the cutoff.
Yeah.
Pardon me. But the sniper's here, and that is going to be helpful for Alexander, to say the least. Typically super effective against USF units until they get some tech out.
Yep, it looks like Pop is going for that lieutenant, so it'll be interesting to see if he goes with the M20 or not. You know, after all those 222 buffs, M20 is a lot less popular.
In a way, I think that the M20 is weaker because the 222's buff, but in a way, you know, those mines are now even better because everyone's going 222s.
That's true, that's true.
This is Major now busting busting skulls. These engineers here, the pioneers, being forced back by a reasonable concave of riflemen here. I'm kind of amazed at how many riflemen he's losing here, though. This sniper already beginning to bleed them away, and like, look at all these riflemen squad. They're all on like 3 men. The health's pretty low. He'll probably be able to hold with just the grenadiers and the sniper here.
Yep. Here comes the MG up from behind as well, so there's no way this is going to go well for Pop. In fact, he's just retreating.
Yeah, like... Wow, one of those rifle squads really low, and there was another grenadier squad coming from the rear there. M20 is going to be the choice, actually, for OMGPOP, so we're going to have the scout car out. And that probably looks pretty smart. I think if there wasn't a sniper on the field, he'd debate it, but I think with a sniper, you just take the car, even if your opponent goes 2-2. Whoa, he's got weapon racks as well. Oh, no, he hasn't. Sorry, it's a lieutenant, my bad. I was like, I didn't see that weapon rack coming.
He's had this rear echelon sitting down here in the south for a while. Maybe he could make a dive for the cutoff with that. Or maybe he's going to come in with the flank on the sniper at some point.
Yeah, we'll see. MG42. For me, when I play Wehrmacht on this map, if you can get an MG into the like across the bridge and hold this area, There's a lot of heavy cover options, and the arc is very, very restrictive for your opponent's infantry movement. So if he can keep this MG here, like the longer he can keep it here, the better this game is going to go for RTN Alexander. If OMG Pop can flush this MG42 off this bridge quickly, things are going to start looking a lot better for him. But look, 3 rifleman squads are coming out. The sniper is here providing extended line of sight. That MG42 is going to be able to firing right, like as soon as they enter the arc. Oh yeah, good flank.
Oh, that's gone down fast.
Totally run down. Yeah, he's dead. Wow, Zamaja gets cut down in his prime. RTN Alexander here taking a massive hit. And now the American forces can come from behind on this MG, and that will displace it. Preemptively falling back, in fact.
It was really nice play by Pop. Really composed, you know. He was losing quite badly, lost a lot of rifle squads, but as soon as he hit that M20 timing, he got that sniper. And that's mission accomplished, really. As for Alexander, he was a bit late with his ticking to tier 2 as well. I think that's why things went so badly for him there.
Here comes a 222, and that's going to try and answer the M20 utility car here. The 222 obviously has been buffed recently and now has about a third more health than it used to, so it is much more formidable of a unit.
I wonder if he's going to switch out the vehicle crew with the rear echelons. Do that old trick, get that bazooka on the front lines.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty smart choice. Yeah, that would be a really good idea. Yeah, we'll see.
Ambulance, doesn't he? I mean, look at these rifle squads. They are super low.
I know, he's got this like 5-man squad in mid here who's on like a third of health. You know, they're all like filled with bullet holes.
No, he's going with the AA half-track instead.
Wow, so aggressive. Wow, he just wants to end this. He just wants to end this. Going for an AA half-track in this situation is a play that just says, I'm the better player, I'm just going to kill you. That's what he's saying. And I think if you've just picked off your opponent's sniper in that way, you probably are feeling pretty confident, you know, so...
To lose 360 manpower like that, that's a huge blow.
It is
and it's the risk you take when you go for that early sniper.
It's true, but against USF, you feel safer than usual, you know. Rifle grenade coming down from the Grenadiers, going to come through. OMG Pop not paying attention. Oh, but the damage isn't really that good, so the rifleman, sorry, the lieutenant's going to get out of there. 222 thinks about pursuing, but has to play it cautious. There's an M20 on the field, so there could be mines, there could be a Zook hiding out.
It looks like he's switching the crew.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. So we're going to have that Zook on foot here.
This is going to be lethal, man. This 222 stands no chance. And Alexander, once again, a bit late on his pack now. You know, he could have built that about 100 manpower earlier.
Yeah, and here comes the AA half-track. So that pack may well be out of position here, and that's going to be crucial.
He really needs a telemine.
Yeah, he does, but he does. His engineers are nowhere near in a good position, I think. So let's see. So okay, so the pack gun's going to come onto the field. He doesn't know it's an AA half-track yet, by the way. OMG hasn't revealed that yet, though Alexander must know it's a possibility. He's seen the lieutenant in the scout car. So okay, here comes the half-track. And it basically all comes down... If this pack gun just gets overrun and killed, then that's it. I think that's it, because then you can just park the AA half-track in the base, and that's it. Vermac have got nothing. Nothing on that.
Yeah, Pop's just waiting. He's healing up all the squads in base right now, and then I think once they're all healed, he's going to make a big push.
Yeah, so maybe Pop was right to make this play, saying he's the better player. He's looking pretty dominant right now. I love the way he's so unconcerned about like map control and the victory points. He's just like, no, I'm just going to push you out of the game.
Yeah, I think he's keeping his AA half-track as a surprise as well. I don't think it's been spotted yet, so...
Oh, no, he still hasn't revealed it, that's right, yeah. So unless RTN Alexander has incredibly good hearing, he does not know. Grenadiers on the left here getting caught out by 3 US squads. Going to take some fire fallback. That's going to be a safe fallback, so they're going to get back just fine. But the pack gun here is going to be scouted. No, it isn't. Not quite. The pack gun positioning information here is going to be crucial for OMG Pop. So the sooner he can get eyes on that, the better.
Yep. He probably could do with some smoke as well.
Look at OMG coordinating these 2 blobs of units. Or well, not two, blobs is like the wrong word. Look at him coordinating these 2 groups of units, though. You know, he's just waiting, and like the pincers are getting set here. He's going to spring the trap when he feels like the timing is right, and that might be soon. He now knows where the pack gun is. He knows where the 222 is as well. Actually, wait, he still hasn't seen the pack gun, and he's smoked, so he still hasn't actually seen it. Ha! Okay, he still doesn't actually know where that pack gun is. He has still not seen it, but he will see it like in a split second, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, he's going to move the rifleman back? No. He's not going to see it.
Well, I mean, it's not like Alexander has much map control right now. He can just sit on triple VPs if he wants.
I suppose so. Why rush things? Yeah, you're quite right.
He's waiting for Alexander to come out to the left, and then he's going to try to flank him with these vehicles, I think.
I think you're right, yeah. Although that pack gun, if it stays there, is in a fantastic position to prevent this, and he still hasn't scouted it. Like, so Alexander is not out of this yet. There is a ray of hope here. There is a line where he can actually get back into this. And he does have a second sniper, by the way, who we haven't mentioned yet. He's just got 4 kills so far. He's just kind of pushing the American infantry back. And actually, he may actually just create a small window here where the American infantry has to be not around, which means these vehicles will be unsupported.
Yeah, Alexander's strategy really relies on getting to 7 CPs quite quickly and getting those Struggies out. So this kind of static play where there's not many engagements going on is kind of to his detriment, because he really relies on getting those command points out as fast as possible to bring in that Stuggy. Oh no, my neighbour's cutting something.
Oh,
I'll close that window.
Oh yeah, you go for it, man, yeah. I thought that was like in-game. I was just like, is this some kind of new buzz bomb or like some kind of new tech?
Apologies.
Oh no,
yes.
the Pioneers get taken out on the right flank here. They get caught on the fallback by the M20 and the AA half-track. They're going to go down. And Grenadiers on the left flank get caught by a nice kind of little ambush here. The lieutenant's sneaking behind this building, rifleman in the garrison there, so they're going to have to fall back. Alexander here treading on thin ice. But he's going to actually maybe get one of these victory points. That's going to slow the rate of bleed. He's not that far behind on score, so if he can just play for time, get a sweet composition, or a sweeter composition anyway, he can move out.
Yeah, Pop just being so passive with this AA half-track. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I completely agree. He's just waiting until he knows it's safe to strike, I guess. I mean, he got a squad wipe with it just now, more or less incidental, but he did get one. Another pack gun, though, coming now. And I think with 2 pack guns, this is a nut you can't crack if you're OMG, not with this composition.
No, this is very, very tough to beat.
Yeah, and there's 2 snipers, actually.
So maybe Pop's missing his window of opportunity now.
I think so. Like, it feels to me as though the balance of power has somewhat shifted.
Yeah, these double snipers just so potent against riflemen.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, like, the double snipers beat everything except the vehicles, and the pack guns beat the vehicles handily. The 222 as well is actually in a really nice position here. It can respond to, like, where it's needed in, like, the minimum possible time, really. It's, like, it's a safe place to park it, more or less, and it's, like, equidistant between all the places you could hypothetically need it, so... I like the positioning here. Alexander is actually making some savvy choices.
What a slow... This is just such a slow-paced game. I'm not used to this from Pop. He's just waiting for his chance to strike, and it's not coming. Here we go.
Yeah, here he comes. So the AA half-track's going to be pushing in here from the east. Here comes a massive, massive wall of American infantry. There are Grenadiers in a reasonable position, actually, cutting in with the LMG-42, but they don't want to last long. They're going to have to fall back. MG-42 gets up in a great position, though. Whoa, squad wipe on the rifleman. Die getting that smoke down, and this is all going wrong for OMG-Pop. He can't move in here.
Oh, he's diving the base with his M20, going after the snipers.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's so risky.
He's got riflemen coming in. Down goes the MG-42. Oh, but down goes
the utility car goes down, and that's actually dropped the Zook as well. So that's an option, and that Zook will be very useful against this this AA half-track. And look at Artian, he knows the jig is up, so he's just turtling his units into his base here.
Oh, is he going to retreat this MG? What's he doing? He's just sticking around here for ages.
That didn't go well. OMG's execution there. I mean, the attack wasn't well fated, but he could have gotten away with fewer losses than he did there. Like, I think he stayed too long in the arc of that MG-42. Well, AA half-track's going to get the 222 here, though. That's grimy. Boom. That's a 4B.
Well, Alexander, at the very least, very close to 7 CPs now, and I imagine he's probably going to call in 2 Stuggies, so OMGPOP better get a captain out, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
He needs an M1. By the time he, 2 Stuggies, he can't afford to wait that extra command point for the Wolverine, I don't think.
Yeah. I wonder if Alexander has actually spotted this dropped bazooka, by the way, because it's still there, and I reckon it would be pretty good on his grenadiers.
We are ready for action.
Here we go. First Stuggy making its way to the
Enemy
left.
is taking our territory.
So that's gonna reveal the choice of commander here to OMGPOP. He's gonna know what Alexander's rolling with. Grenadiers on the right flank are actually going to be able to break these riflemen in the garrison, I think.
He's got to be careful with snipers around. They could easily snipe these on retreat.
True that, yeah. AA half-track rolls into position here. Stug's going to break the MG in mid, and the AA half-track on the right is a little exposed, actually. There's nothing to stop this Stug if it wanted to come over and take a big bite out of it.
Well, grab your shit and follow me.
God, what a weird game this has been.
Yes.
You know earlier when we were like, OMG's going to like sledgehammer this one and just take him, yeah? And he didn't scout that pack gun?
Yeah.
I honestly think if he actually just got eyes on that pack gun for a split second, this game would have been completely different, because he would have known exactly how to take the fight, and I think he would have taken a go for it. OMG's such an aggressive player, I think he would have just gone for it.
Yeah.
And if he'd have gone for it then, I think it's like 80-20 that he makes it.
Ooh,
So,
that sniper.
Battalion just released a major
Yeah.
for action.
he's going to get out. He's got the incendiary round now as well, so that guy's a real hazard. But this Stug E can just kite for days, and there's nothing that can stop it. No captain. Is the captain coming? Let me just check the US base. Nope. So these Stugs are going to rule the roost for a little while. Sorry, Stug singular, not plural. Oh, dearie me. There's a bit of a massacre going down here on the doorstep of the Axis base here. Oh, God, don't lose your grenadiers, buddy. Yeah, force them back.
Hey, half-track briefly comes in, but Stuggy finds it, forces it away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, down go the Pyos,
We
though.
are suffering losses.
Yeah, a little careless there from Alexander. The fullback needed to come down like way sooner. The DPS on that lieutenant with all those riflemen in support, and weapon racks has now finished, so these riflemen have got PARs, you know, they're not taking prisoners. That's brutal. You can't leave your squads there for even a split second. So, a touch unfortunate there for Alexander. He's going to drop his pioneers, and that's annoying, because right now he is really, like, choked on manpower. And here comes an M10 Wolverine.
Yep, I wonder if he's going to do the same thing and just stall out here, get two Wolverines, and just go in for the culling blow in one fell swoop.
We'll see.
What's he doing
don't know,
with this
yeah.
rifle squad?
I don't know. Getting it sniped.
Yeah. Oh, he set up a forward retreat point. He's gone for major. I was wondering where all his fuel went.
Yeah. I kind of like this in a way, if only because it's so atypical. I'm not sure if it's going to be good, but I think it's going to be interesting to watch. Stuggy's going to take up position here on the left flank. Sniper's going to back that up, and RTN Alexander's going to grab himself a victory point. He's not far behind. He's 377 under 405. So, wow, I feel like OMGPOP has been on top for so much of this game, but just hasn't capitalized. And now the two players look basically even.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's even got 3 LMG-42s on his grenadiers, so these guys are no pushover. With the correct engagement, he can definitely beat these riflemen and the lieutenant. So I do worry a little, actually, for OMGPOP. Like, I don't think he's in jeopardy, but like things could turn bad now. You know, there's a way. There's more than a way. There's like several ways he could lose this game now.
I think he's playing the right strategy, though, just staying way out, not letting these snipers pick away at his squads, and then just kind of try come in for one crushing blow, because he just needs to save up a huge army and then just come in.
Oh, look at this, though. He comes snowballing in with the US infantry blob. And this time I'm not afraid to use the phrase. He gets the grenadiers. That's so harsh. Alexander fell back so early, but the DPS on all those units is just so high. MG42 in a good position, though. Going to start suppressing these guys. Where's the smoke? There it comes. Whoa, one of them a little short, actually. Forced to use a second smoke.
Oh, Wolverine on the rear of the Stuggy.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Oh,
a
that's a
pack there.
dead Stuggy, surely.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
This is what Pop does. He's microing everywhere. So hectic.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's Stuggy putting up something of a fight. There's a second Stuggy here now, though. Oh, he's going to get the MG42 on the doorstep of the base. The grenadiers are not going to be enough. One of the snipers has already died. The other sniper is just sat in base. And I think this is curtains, actually, as we see Alexander's army just getting torn apart.
Enemy forces Rebels are securing our territory.
Whoa, the Stuggy's chasing an engine damaged Wolverine though in the top right of the map.
Here comes a half track for some support.
Yeah.
It can penetrate with its auto cannon.
Yeah, and actually these veteran riflemen can get the AT grenade onto this Stug. That's going to break the engine and leave it stranded. So this Stug on the left is in severe jeopardy right now.
Oh, he's got a fresh Wolverine now. Oh, that's going to be a big Stuggy for sure. Oh.
Yeah, there it goes. Yeah. The Wolverine's now repaired. That one's come. Oh, sorry, that's the second Wolverine. My bad.
Squad went down there, dropped a bar. Rifle squad.
Oh, yeah, good spot.
But I mean, Alexander's forces are shattered right now. He's got 2 Greens and a Stuggy.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, he's rebuilding Pioneers, but he's just got enough money. OMGPOP can take this game at his own pace. And, you know, Alexander's also getting no income right now, really, in terms of fuel and munitions. Like, the cutoff was taken behind all this. OMG taking care of business. This Wolverine looks set to, take out the Stug, and I imagine that feels to me like it could be a GG moment here for Alexander. It looks like he might just stick in this and fight tooth and nail, which, fair enough, you know. It's not actually over yet. It is hypothetically possible that he could come back in this game, but OMGPOP here is putting on such a dominating display.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. He just came in with that one big push and just shattered Alexander's army. And perhaps it was a mistake going for that second Stuggy, because if he didn't, he might be able to call in a Tiger right now. He kind of panic bought it during that push, and otherwise he would have been very, very close to a Tiger.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's totally valid. That's a valid point. That would have changed the way this game looks, eh? Yeah.
But then again, Tiger against 2 Wolverines and a stolen pack, which is, I mean, it's probably going to be stolen out there by the fuel point.
Oh, yeah, good spot. I don't know, this is a tough one now for Alexander. I feel like basically he's been on the back foot since that first sniper went down, and like OMGPOP, he's basically like, he just doesn't want to throw the game away. He's taking it very slowly at his own pace, but I think that's definitely a smart call. You know, like he's playing to make sure he doesn't lose the game rather than trying to win the game, which is why you see this defensive setup, you know. He just knows he's got this one.
No, thanks for correcting me on my stream title there. Whoops. Forgot to rename the stream. Thank you, Luciano.
Oh yeah, good spot, Luciano. Nice one, buddy. We're professional to the end, as you can see. So yeah, this AA half track here is getting stuck on into these 3-star Grenadiers. They're going to be taking the brunt of its aggression. Meanwhile, in mid, double Wolverines and a ball of American infantry is coming through. The Pioneers are being hung out to dry. And even if they fall back, they're going to have to go through a number of squads with BARs, so that's going to be tough.
Lieutenant goes down there.
Oh really? I missed that. What did he die to?
Yeah, LMG Gren.
Ah, gross.
He's trying to throw a grenade off on the MG42 and it just died. I don't think he really cares though. He's sitting right outside Luciano's base. I mean, Alexander's base. Oh, he's going to come in for the crush with these Wolverines.
I think he could almost do whatever he wants at this point.
He's going in for
it.
it.
Looks like that's what he's doing. I mean, he's going to get fasted, but the pack gun gets ripped to shreds.
He can't get in there. It's so tight. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, he finds them. He finds them. Runs down the MG crew.
I don't even know you could run over the MG crews.
I guess if you trap them in a tiny little bottleneck like that, you can.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And there we go. Artian Alexander has seen enough. He's going to choose this moment to GG out of the game, and you have to feel for him. That was a rough game for him. That was a rough game. OMGPOP there really flexing his muscles.
Yeah, Sean has been doing so well recently.